Hey, what's going on, guys? For coaches, consultants, and agency owners, we're going to talk about the two most important skill sets that you need to dial in that will help you to be able to convert more customers, get better results, and therefore have a better business. We're going to jump right into these two. Awesome, you guys. So number one, the first most important thing is active listening. Over the course of the last 18 years in training and listening to thousands of sales conversations and coaching and consulting people on how to improve their high ticket sales offerings, one of the things that I constantly see with people is their need to constantly interject thoughts, active questioning, controlling the conversation. This is probably one of the biggest mistakes that I see new high ticket sales reps actually make, and even business owners, is the need for them to constantly be talking. It comes from nerves. And it comes from this place of feeling like if they're not controlling the narrative or controlling the conversation, then therefore they're not going to actually close the deal. I can promise you this, if you will just take a step back and actually listen to the customer and make sure that you're actually allocating enough time for you to sell somebody properly. You know, people all of the time brag about their ability to be able to close people in 20 to 30 minutes. That's great. Anybody can actually do that when they're prepared to purchase. But the reality is that you don't set yourself up for better customers, better clients, and a better overall experience if you don't allocate the time to be able to really understand the customer and to take the time to really hear them out. Highly suggest you taking a step back. Anytime that you want to just butt in and ask questions, you pause, you take a deep breath, and you make sure that the customer has clearly been heard. Number one, the most important thing inside of high ticket sales is being an active listener. The second most important skill set that you need to master is mirroring. Let me talk a little bit about why this is actually so important. There is some crazy data and statistics behind this. And if you read the book that I've talked about on this channel, Never Split the Difference, it's a fantastic book, FBI agent negotiation. Mirroring is probably one of the most powerful tools in their tool belt to help hostage negotiation. And it is the exact same way. Human nature in a sales conversation is essentially the same thing that's actually going on. You're listening to them, and well, it's not exactly a hostage situation. Let's call it what it is. But at the same time, your ability to be able to connect with that individual, step number one, listen, and then mirror them, is going to have a drastic impact on your overall conversion. Chris talks about this inside of Never Splitting the Difference by saying, if you'll at least repeat back to the person the three main ideas that they said at the end of their sentence. And you don't have to constantly be doing this throughout the entire sales process, but if you will do that and match their tonality, just by listening and matching them is going to put so much goodwill in the fact that the customer believes and connects and knows that you're there to actually help them. It is going to drastically increase your overall conversions, regardless of how good you are at overcoming objections, regardless of how well you do at your framing of the sales process, all of which is very, very important. But these two skill sets alone will drastically impact your overall closing and conversion rate. You guys, like always, click the link below, comment to ask me other additional questions. Love for you to subscribe and like the page. Looking forward to having you on some additional trainings. Thanks, guys.